This is Sony's 600mm zoom lens, and it's absolutely epic, but it's going to cost you about the same as a car. With that said, I definitely don't own this lens, but I did have the opportunity to test it for a couple days where I tried a whole bunch of different shots to see how far can this thing zoom. First up was a quick shot of the moon, just a single image with very little editing. Next up was a handheld shot of a cargo ship on the horizon, probably 10 plus miles away. After that, I saw a plane circling and I managed to get a picture of the pilot. We then tried this filter to try to see the sunspots, but due to the cloudiness, it turned out more like a geometry drawing and wasn't too exciting. This is fully zoomed in on the iPhone about half a mile away, and then this is the shot handheld. After those quick test shots, it was time to try to get the unofficial Farthest Portrait. Packed up all the gear and headed up to the spot where we'd try to get the shot. I have this 600mm Sony lens that I'm trying out, and then I have a 2x converter in APS-C, so that brings it to a total of 1600mm, I believe. And what we're going to do is my friend is going to run to the top of that peak and then try to get the unofficial Farthest Portrait shot. Next step was to set up the camera and tripod, and also we had to decide on the exact spot we're taking the shot, as we didn't have any cell service, so once he was gone we wouldn't be able to communicate anymore. With our spot dialed in, he was off on the journey to climb to the top of the mountain. Real quick, if you guys enjoy the film, if you could please hit the thumbs up and the red subscribe button, it'd be much appreciated. After a bit of rock climbing along the ridge, he finally made it to the spot, and next up was measuring it. The way we measured the distance between us was by launching the drone and using the in-app measurement tool to see how far it was between us. This drone shot from where I was standing to where he stood is the best demonstration of how far away this shot really was. After the drone went in a straight line and reached him, we could look inside the app and see how far the distance was between us. It actually turned out to be further than I expected, and it came out to about 2,500 feet, which is just shy of half a mile and almost 3/4 of a kilometer. This is just over 7 football fields long to give you a visual representation. Now that we knew how far away it was time to land the drone. Without zooming a device, you can barely see him, but right where my finger is where he stood. With everything set up, it was time to get the actual shot. So these are the results of shooting over 777 meters away.